Today we're diving into the world of Rice Krispie treats, but not just any Rice Krispie. We'll be crafting 3 delicious variations: a brown butter bliss, fruity pebble fantasy, and s'more sensation. And these recipes are perfect for young helpers in the kitchen. Childhood memories, they often involve eating lots of cereal. And using fruity pebbles makes everyone want to reach for these colorful treats. Today my 5-year-old nephew is going to be my big helper. If you're getting yourself a big helper in the kitchen, in a minute I'll show you how I make it a breeze. But first we're going to scoop out our fruity pebbles, Rice Krispies, next our marshmallows. But before we go any further, it's time for the most important step, the taste test. Everybody knows that quality control is a secret ingredient to great food. The fruity flavors complement the sweetness in marshmallows beautifully, creating a balance of flavor that both kids and adults love. Now let's cut some butter and add it to the pot. We're going to heat that pot to medium and gently stir the butter while it melts. And here's the fun part. We add the marshmallows. But here's our special trick. We sing a song while stirring to make the marshmallows melt faster. We're a singing chef. Just keep stirring until all those marshmallows are all melted. Did you make up a song? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're perfectly gooey. Now it's time to mix all the cereal together. But wait, another taste test. You know, quality control, remember? Now pour the cereal into the pot with the melted marshmallows and give it a good stir. You're going to add some reserved marshmallows and give it another stir. It's like a surprise inside and makes it a little extra. So scoop the colorful concoction into our prepped pans. But first, you got to lick the spoon. It's the best part. Press them down gently, not too hard. And I'll show you an even better method for pressing them later. We'll set these aside to cool before cutting, and it's all about patience and anticipation now.
Are you gonna put it in the oven?
We can put it in the oven, but we're not baking it. We're just gonna let it sit here in the oven, okay? We're gonna venture into these brown butter Rice Krispie treats because it's all about elevating this classic treat. We all know brown butter makes everything better, and I'll show you how. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. My talented 11-year-old nephew is going to lead the way with my guidance for this one. Starting with parchment paper. Parchment paper is the unsung hero of the kitchen, and it's not to be confused with wax paper. It keeps our treats from sticking to the pan and making cleanup super easy. Who wants to spend hours scrubbing dishes when they could be savoring these gooey delights? Not I. Now it's time to measure out the star of the show, the cereal. We'll also measure out the marshmallows, and of course, we have to taste test. Next, let's cut some butter and add it to the pot. And don't forget to add a pinch of salt to enhance that flavor. As it melts, it starts to foam and bubble. You'll notice it changing from a pale yellow to a golden amber color. See those brown specks at the bottom? That's the liquid gold we're after. We struck gold! Browning unlocks a nutty and caramel flavor that elevates your treat to a new level. It's nutty and caramel all at once. Now it's time to add our marshmallows. Look at all those speckles in there. Once they're all melted, we'll add a touch of vanilla for that extra flavor. Stir it in gently. It smells amazing. Now add the cereal and stir it in. Here's another secret I use for all my Rice Krispie treats. We toss in our reserved marshmallows at the end. These won't melt completely, making these treats even more amazing. Now scoop this gooey goodness into our prepped pans. But wait, another taste test.
Tastes like caramel.
Perfect. Pro tip, now we'll use the butter wrapper to press the treats out evenly. But be gentle and not too hard. That butter wrapper we saved has that butter on there to press it down so our fingers don't stick. Now let's let these cool before cutting. Brown butter Rice Krispie treats done. Next we have a s'mores Rice Krispie treat, a campfire favorite transformed into a smoke-free delight. Nobody likes a smoke bath. With help from my 7-year-old niece, this is going to be fun. S'mores are the epitome of campfire coziness. We'll be transported to the cozy campfire instantly. We're using Rice Krispies for that classic crispiness and to cut back the sweetness a little. For that graham cracker crunch, we are going with golden grahams. Mini marshmallows for that ooey gooey sweetness. And of course we can't forget about Cocoa Krispies for that chocolate. It is the best part. And we have a surprise for the top, but we'll get to that later. Now let's measure out our marshmallows and set them aside for later. Slice the butter and add it to the pot on medium heat. And don't forget a pinch of salt to make everything taste even better. While it melts, we'll get ready to add the marshmallows and start stirring. And remember our fun trick? We sing a song while stirring to make the marshmallows melt faster. Keep stirring, keep singing until the marshmallows are all melted. Next, we combine our cereals together in a big bowl. Mix it all together. And here's a little trick. Flip and fold the marshmallows on top of the cereal for an even mixture. Perfect. Now let's add those reserved marshmallows and give it a good stir. Remember, more marshmallows, more fun. Now scoop this sticky mixture into our prepped pans. Don't forget the best part, licking the spoon. Press them down evenly, not too hard, but before we set them aside to cool, we're gonna add a few more marshmallows on top and some Hershey Pieces for the extra wow. With Hershey Pieces and marshmallows on top, not only adds an enticing visual appeal, but also a variety of texture and flavors. It's all about that final touch of perfection. Oh, they're gooey. S'mores. Ooh-wee.
Here you go.
Thank you. What's that one? Is that Wesley's? A browned butter crispy treat. That one's your favorite? You like the fruity? Yeah? Nice. Yeah? You don't want to get it on your hands? No? Which one's number 1? And which one's number 2? Which one's number 3? Okay. Because it's 2 thumbs up?
2 thumbs up.
Nice. Can I have a hug? Thank you for... Okay.
You got something? Fun.
I had fun baking with you, Dewey.
I did too.
You want to tell them the people?